There is a season approaching the nation of Canada that will exceed anything we have previously experienced. It will exceed the weight and disruption we experienced in 2020. This is a time to wake up, not ignore and dismiss discernment, and for us to make ready for a generation will rise up during this season that you have never seen before. I was taken into a dream and I saw thousands of people within our nation running throughout the streets. They were trying to leave the nation and return back to their countries because they knew destruction was coming to the nation of Canada. I recall in the dream looking up into the bluest, brightest sky. The biggest, blackest clouds began to suddenly roll in, and the whole day turned into the darkest night. In the dream, I knew it was only 11 a.m., and I realized the day had been shortened. In Mark 13:20, it says, "Unless the Lord had shortened those days, no life would have been saved. But for the sake of the elect, whom he chose, he shortened the days." I then saw grown daughters finding their mothers as they were running through the streets amidst the chaos and joining hand in hand and running together to leave the nation. I saw grown men looking to find and reconcile with their fathers. It was people from every nation group in Canada. They were running and they were trying to leave the nation. They were all trying to leave Canada. All but one nation group of people were running and trying to leave. This group of people had established their presence by sitting on chairs in the streets and would not move while everyone else ran throughout the streets trying to leave the nation. The nation group of people was China. They had established seats and were sitting in these seats of authority in our nation. They were not moving, nor were they distracted or bothered by all the various nationalities of Canadians who were running throughout the streets trying to leave Canada. It was chaos. I then heard the Spirit of the Lord say, "Canada, this will be a dark season for your nation, for you have made your bed wide and uncovered yourself and made agreements to improve your aroma among other nations so that you would have the ability to seduce them in your agreements. But you will not profit in your alliances. And yes, I will correct your nation for such alliances that you will take. For half a day and a night, your people will run in darkness. But I will not contend, and I will not compete, nor will I remain angry forever over a nation that is mine and that I love. For this will only be a sudden hour of economic darkness in your nation, but will be accompanied by the greatest display of lightning and wonders in the heavenlies throughout the nation." I saw the greatest display of lightning that was literally throughout the whole nation of Canada. And the heart of a generation who once defied the Lord's name for searching out after idols and other gods will return back to God. What will be our nation's greatest economic darkness? There will be the greatest return back to God. The greatest time of the hearts of sons returning back to their fathers and daughters to their mothers, and the freeing of those who have been held bound in deception for years. See, the spiritual stronghold which forcefully seized the minds and hearts of our sons and daughters and deceived them through depraved, perverted spirits of unnatural affections will be restrained by the greatest power of the outpouring of the Spirit of God. And that which has been prophesied over our sons and our daughters, we are about to see it take place. This mass deliverance of a generation will take place during the darkest economic hour of our nation. But according to Jesus in Mark 13:9, they will stand before governors and kings for his name's sake, and they will be as a testimony of what he has done. Get ready. A generation is about to rise.